What's good, guys? Welcome back to the Market Weekly Outlook. And of course, I'm being joined with Leo. What's up, my man?
Hello. What is up? Up is indexes right now. As you can probably see if you guys looked on your chart today, we are in that consolidation. Trended up a little bit. I use the word trend. Can't use that here. Um, yeah, we'll talk more about it as we go into the video, but here's a look at our news week this week. As you can see, there's quite a lot of fun events to participate in throughout Tuesday and Friday. Today was a very low news uh, day today, so we saw a lot of consolidation in the market. So yeah, let's break this down.
Yep. Let's get started with dollar index. So on dollar index on a daily, right? As of right now, price dropped lower, trading into this down candle here, running higher. Now I want to see if price it wants to support this level here. And as of right now, we see lows getting taken out. And I want to know if Dixie wants to start using this level here, basically the upper portion, upper half of this wick to maybe support the level here, start pushing it higher towards buy side liquidity here, right? I know this buy side liquidity here out. I want to see if they can take this out. And if they do, want to see what they want to do after that. Does it want to come towards this high or this high here, or even punch higher? Or does it want to take it out and then show reaction to continue rolling lower to take out their lows here, or even the slowdown here? Um, so for Dixie, I do want it to continue moving higher, of course. I do think that this is a nice stop run that they generated here, running out the lows here and running out its own low here once more, trading down into a level of discount, allowing them to kind of push higher. This to me looks just like a little retracement for it to trading back into the range here, the range higher here. And I want to see how it wants to move from here. Does it want to continue going higher, like I said, or does it want to just continue rolling lower? And if that does, then we'll have to make adjustments. But that's just how trading goes. All right, so let's go on to the lower time frame. So we have the 1 hour. This is the upper portion of that wick that I showed you guys. I'm loading out some buy liquidity here that I want to see taken out, especially this high here. I want to see a price after taking out this low here, trading down into that upper portion of that wick. Does it want to continue going higher? We have constant encroachment of that wick on the daily. So it's here and it's also of that wick too. It's relatively around the same, maybe like 3 to 5 pips, a little difference. But they're relatively the same there. So I want to see this area here. If they do tag this, does it have a nice response to run higher? Ideally, if they do, they can take out this low here too, have a nice stop run here, and then punch higher. It doesn't need to do that though, so I am not really concerned about that. I just want to see if it wants to run higher, take out buy side here, maybe here before continue moving lower, or show a nice retracement for more bullish price action for the dollar index. But that should be it for Dixie. Did you have anything you want to add to Dixie, Leo?
Yeah, small ad. I know you had the consequent encroachment of the wick noted out. I was also looking at the this wick too.
Mm-hmm.
This big long wick here. Also the halfway point of that as well. They're closely matched, but I feel like this one also has some importance to it.
Yeah,
So pay
most
attention to that.
definitely.
Otherwise, pretty much same. They left a lot of buy side here, so I'm expecting the news drivers early into Tuesday to probably push dollar up. So yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's move on into Euro USD. So obviously, if I'm looking at Dixie to go higher, I'm obviously looking at EU GU to go lower. So starting with EU first, if you just draw the range from this high to this low, there's equilibrium there, and this is in a short-term premium of this range here. And I want to see how price reacts from this. I did call out level last night when price was able to get up here. I said I'm looking for EU to roll lower from the 550 area here, and as I kind of said it. Price moved lower very aggressively, gave about 10, 15 pips. Me personally, I took partials around when I came down into this inefficiency here. Wanted to see if it can continue going lower since it was still very early into the week. I wasn't really comfortable with just holding something a relatively big position to run down to these lows immediately after this move higher, especially when there's no really news. But yeah, same thing from going on to the new tomorrow or tonight. I'm looking for EU to kind of show me that it wants to go lower. I do like how price kind of already moved up a little bit during Asian. And to me, that's signifying saying, hey, a lot of individuals that want to try to keep going on longs are going to get punished. I'm looking for, shorts down to this level here, ideally. And if it gets really, really animated, even down here. This will also be previous week's low, or not previous, last Friday's low. And then we can actually work towards more significant low down here. But as of right now, I'm bringing my attention to this low here, and then maybe this if it gets really animated. But that should be it for EU, right? I'm going to GU here. So for GU, it looks a little bit more tight. The range is a little more tight, right? We see price run higher, doesn't really come take out that high, comes higher again, doesn't really take out that high. So a lot more buy side being protected here, right? We do see price continually trying to run lower, but then it gets hit with a lot of resistance. And now we're kind of just slowing down here. So for GU, I'm still looking for price to continue going lower, maybe targeting on this low here, working its way down to here and even here. I think this low here will be very, very significant if it does take this out. If it does take out this low here, I'm not expecting the price to continue going higher anymore. I'm kind of for them to just kind of leave these here for the next time they run more bullish. But as of right now, GU looking for it to come down to take out this low here first, just to show me that they really want to continue going lower. And if they do, they should support, these up candles here. They should not take out these up candles if it does take out that low. Because if they do, then I'm anticipating maybe high run into buy side liquidity here, or even like I noted from these other highs here. But yeah, as of right now, GU is still very, very early into the week. GU still very kind of not moving too much. Kind of want to wait for a little bit more news drivers to kind of give GU that little push to see where it wants to move to. And like I said, I'm looking for such liquidity to get taken out here in hope with it aligning with Dixie while Dixie runs higher for buy side liquidity. But that should be it for EUGU. Did you have anything you want to add for EUGU, Leo?
No, not too much. I think I have pretty similar analysis on them.
Sounds good. Let's move on from Forex then.
Moving on to the crude oil futures daily chart. Mostly the same markups here as our last video over the weekend. So just keeping in sync with the current narrative that I have of price expanding lower and taking out these sell-side liquidity pools. We did open and trade higher off of Monday into the daily sell-side imbalance buy-side inefficiency level here. As you can see, faintly marked with this candle here. You guys can check it out on your own charts. I'm just, it's just hard for me to see price trading much higher than this. We do have relative equal highs here, but um, if it does take this out and run above this inefficiency level here, I could see price moving towards this high here. So I'll be continuing to watch price to see if it stays heavy off of this level. I'm expecting it to trade lower off of this. Not too much price movement higher. In my opinion, I think the price is done here because if you look at these down candles again, um, where they previously accumulated to run higher into way, way higher, I think into the 90s when we first started our YouTube channel or this series. And then subsequently moving to a deep discount here off of the weekly order block where they accumulated a lot of long positions here in the vicinity of this down candle. I think they've sent it higher into this range, this inefficiency level to kind of make it efficient and offset their longs. So in my opinion, I think that if they do send it lower, that they're done with this, with their long positions, and that they're gonna start, or they have been accumulating short positions off of this to undo it. So if they do send it higher, that means that obviously I was wrong, but that yeah, they're gonna take this thing much higher. So moving on to the hourly chart. Oh yeah, I'm also watching how price reacts here. This BPR to see if it's able to break this. We could trade lower into it, but I'm not fully super confident that we're going to take out these lows until we get a really quick trade under these two inefficiencies here, and then stay heavy under the discount level of this. So uh, I'll be continuing to watch price for this movement. All right, onto the hourly chart. Hopefully my mouse can be seen. But yeah, so we breaking down this price action once again, we did take out these lows off of this move here, and then we traded higher off of that, reaccumulated here into buy side liquidity. Then we proceeded to trade lower in taking out this low, reusing this PD array again, and then trading higher into that. I looked at this imbalance here. We filled it to the tick here and then rejected off of that, as well as into this range OTE almost perfectly, 70.5. It was the high of this candle was around, I think, 78 03, so 2 ticks off of that. And then this overnight session will be closely watched for it to trade lower and taking out these lows into the BPR here around the 74 75 level. So I'm expecting the midpoint if they do trade it to be hit, but the overnight session I think will be especially important for this move. I would like to see it trickle a little lower and trickle away from this area here. So that's about me for crude oil. If they do take out this high, this high, this high, pretty much I think we're gonna go for buy side, especially I think this high. So yeah. Anything you'd like to add on crude oil, Alan?
Not not too much to say in my opinion. I like the fact how crude oil did run its buy side already and then run lower. I do want to also note could be a possibility where it does run out its high at 79 or 78.90, and then just start running lower. That is not, in my opinion, ideal, but something that I can see happening, running a quick stop run and then start having a like smart money reversal from that high. That's something I can see happening. But if it does not, continue to respect the like these levels here, if it stops respecting these levels here, I'll be looking for that total soup. But if I do see it start supporting bearish PD arrays, that would be ideal. And then I can expect it to continue going lower, start working in its range here, and start pushing lower aggressively towards these lows here, this low here, ultimately into this inefficiency or this balance price range here. But yeah, if it does come up higher, I'm either looking for a total soup or for this to be very, very bullish. But yeah, that should be it for crude oil for me.
All right, sounds good. Moving on to ES on the daily chart. So just a little bit more annotation compared to last video here. As we mentioned on our last video, we were expecting some consolidation because we did have a big range move into Friday and the close of the week. And we had a low event day today. So consolidation condition are pretty high probability in that sense, not in the sense of high probability trading, but today was a day that if you were going to take a break or not trade, today would have been it. A really small range, very choppy, not much to expect. But on to into Wednesday, I'm expecting this level to be hit on the daily chart here, that the close of this down candle, as well as I'm watching those whole range of this imbalance here. And another level that's kind of important to me is the range of this wick here, coming off of this imbalance. I want to see how price trades into this, if it does, and how it respects this level or doesn't respect this level. And then if we trade really quickly, let's say into Tuesday, all this is taken out, like all the like around past 5K under here, we trade really quickly into that. I will be watching 495, 475. I'm jumping the gun on this, putting this on here. It is a little early, but if they do run it quick, I'm expecting this low to be taken and this level to be used. So yeah, that's me on the daily. On the hourly, here we are, same range as last video here. Still looking for price to trade into this imbalance here. We did trade very, very, very slow today. We traded up into the last up candle here. Prices respected it pretty well. Traded into it for a very short amount of time and then just ran away from it. So taking out its low here's overnight lows. And I'm looking for this imbalance to trade into Tuesday. I'm pretty sure this will get taken out by Wednesday. So then this will be the target around this imbalance level, around OT of the range. I don't know why I put the fib on there. I'm not gonna lie, because that implies they're gonna go higher. But it's more of for premium, equilibrium, and kind of the lower end of the range. For me to gauge, it's more of this is what I'm looking at here. This fair value gap, this buy side amount, sell side efficiency. So you want to see how they react off of that. They might take this lower, bounce, and then continue lower into the end of the week. But yeah, that's me on ES. Oops.
Okay. No,
Go
it's okay.
ahead.
Don't worry. Appreciate you going to the next slide for me. But yeah, going over NAS, I'm covering NAS on the hourly time frame. Like I noted out Friday, I was looking at potential, or Saturday, I guess. I was looking at this low here. Price ended and then opened and dropped a little lower. Had nice retracement, taking out some buy side here, filling up some inefficiencies here on the lower time frame. And then we have this nice push lower here. I'm looking for these lows get taken out first. I'm not sure if they will take this out during AM. I would kind of ideally see that them taking out this low here, AM, retrace higher, trade into this inefficiency here, maybe even take out this high here and then have a massive sell-off for PM. That's something that I, in my opinion, would do if I was a market maker. So I'm kind of looking to see how that plays out, or it can just immediately open and start running, or just even run lower from the from midnight New York, right? This is midnight New York. Want to see what it does from this level here. If it does take out this level here, I probably will be sidelined. This is just something that I kind of want to see get taken out during when there's more liquidity in the marketplace. So if they do take this out, which I highly doubt they should do, but if they do, let's say they do, I would just be silent for tomorrow. Just means to me that there's something they're cooking and I do not want to be cooked. So ideally, I would want to see this be tagged tomorrow rather than overnight. And obviously, like I said, I prefer it to be tagged in PM session as a good way to end off their day. And then maybe after that, they can have a nice bullish run higher before setting up a nice sell off for these lower price action here, or lower inefficiency here. Correction. But yeah, that should be it for NASDAQ. Did you have anything you want to add for NAS, Leo?
No, actually, yes, kind of. Oops,
Sound
I'm
like
so
the
used to
market right
saying
now. I'm just kidding.
kind of pretty much. Um, I'm honestly gonna be looking at both ES and NAS if I'm gonna be trading it for any. I hate using this word, but relative strength or SMT. Not just in the highs, but in regards to PD arrays. Like which one is lighter, as in which one's more wants to run higher versus stay heavy for my trades, especially on a week like this. That'll be something I'm gonna use for extra confirmation. That's something I'll be paying really close attention to when ranges are really honestly the market is very fickle like this. Um, that's just my way of being more resourceful in the trade, if I'm making sense here. Um, Yeah, I do think that on a higher dollar basis, we're gonna take out some of these lows after these huge runs. I'm expecting the market to kind of cool off and just go for some retracements into some discount level. So yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like Leo and I said already, please just exercise precaution and control your risk. These times are very, very uh I want to use the word dangerous, but it's very hard to really gauge where the market wants to go. Me personally, I took my losses last week, like I told you guys already. And it's part of the game. I understand, losses don't feel comfortable and they're not supposed to be comfortable. But you just have to understand it's part of the game. And if you guys want to play in this game, then you guys have to understand that, control the losses, control the drawdown, and yeah, just continue pushing and keep growing. That's kind of what we're all here for. I'm still trying to improve as a trader myself, and like Leo as well.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, so make sure you guys just don't take the things don't take the losses too hard, too much unless you guys broke your plan or something or you guys did not follow your trading plan that you set out for yourself. But besides that, we're still in this for a long time. It's still the beginning of the year. We still have the rest of the year to trade. So yeah, no rush, all right? No rush. We
Yeah.
just slowly work our way back and ideally we keep getting better until the end of the year.
Well,
And with
some
that, yeah, with that, we'll see you guys on the midweek review. Like we said before already, if you guys have any questions or concerns, you guys can let it down below in the comments or message us on Discord. We have a Discord. It'll be in the link in the description below. It's completely free. You guys can join. Just make an account, join, and then just introduce yourself, who you are, what you like to trade, and what markets that you prefer to look at. And Leo and I will welcome you in, of course. And then if you have any questions, just go from there.
Yep. And if you guys have any suggestions for anything you'd like to see from the Discord, um, don't hesitate to let us know. We're always trying to improve and refine the experience for you guys. So
Yep.
yeah.
Sounds good. We'll see you guys on our next video then. Peace. Take care.
Bye bye.